Are you having a fabulously impactful time here at Boni Caro right now?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Nicci, you've done a wonderful, wonderful job. Please give Nicci a round of applause here. All her fabulous clothes and also the wonderful models in the window. Wow. Actually, when I arrived, I actually didn't realise they were the live models, and I had a fright when they suddenly moved. I don't know if any of you thought the same thing, but anyway. So, what I'd like you to do for a moment is I'd like you to think of a movie star or a person that made a fabulous impact on your life and really did inspire you. How did they make you feel? And just step into that moment, step into that picture of you being that movie star or that person. Because that can help you feel and look so much more confident. You know, I remember many years ago, the first time I was on national television, I was on GMTV, and there was Lorraine Kelly sitting on the sofa, all smiles, looking fabulous, chatting away, and there was I, pulse racing, really, really nervous. And I looked at her and I thought, you know what? If Lorraine can do it, I can do it. And so I stepped into her shoes. She didn't know it, of course, though. And I was chatting away and feeling really, really fabulous. So what makes you feel fabulous? What makes you look fabulous? And as you look around you here in the shop today and at our lovely models, you can see such beautiful clothes. And some of you, I think, have already tried them on. Is that right? Hello. And hopefully you'll try some more on afterwards. Maybe we'll get you standing in the window too. A while ago, or a few days ago, I was filming in Hampstead and I was talking to people about confidence and impact and what they have achieved in their life and what they wanted to achieve. And the first lady that I approached, and I asked her the question, she said to me, "You can't film me." And I said, "Why? Is everything okay?" And she said, "I haven't got my red lipstick on. And I really need to check that my scarf looks fabulous and that my coat is okay and that I'm wearing the right clothes." Because how we perceive ourselves and how others perceive us can be very different. Just think for a moment, when was the last time any of you here woke up in the morning and thought, wow, I feel really fabulous? And then you went to the mirror in the bathroom and you looked at yourself and you said, I look fabulous too. When was that time? Because actually, when I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror, I actually look at my hair and I think, oh my God, I've got like 3 birds' nests in it. And I really need to do something to make that impact, to make myself feel good by looking good. And for us ladies and gents, you know, having a shave, and for the ladies putting our red lipstick on or our maquillage on, that helps us to feel good. But so does our clothes and how we look and what we wear, which is really, really important for all of us. So I just want you also for a moment to think, what do you say to yourself to help you to feel really good about you? Because it's all about self-talk as well. And one of the things we all need to do is put a big smile on our faces. So everybody at the back there, can you hear me and see me? Hi. I'd like you to turn to the person next to you and smile at them and say hi. And you know, just by putting that smile on your face and saying hello to somebody, how good does that make you feel? So much better. Because if we go around sort of with no smiles on our faces and looking miserable, we're not going to build that rapport with other people so easily. But by having a smile, by standing tall, and by taking care of ourselves and looking after ourselves can make all the difference to how we feel. So when we're looking good in our clothes, what about our skin? What about our hair? How can we take care of those too? And you know, I was working with a client who was Spanish, and she would never speak in front of anyone in business. And her boss and the other partners really didn't understand why. So they called me in to talk to her and to coach her. And she told me that she really hated her accent. And at the same time as hating her accent, she didn't want anyone to really notice her, so she dressed down. But of course everyone did notice her because she wasn't speaking and she looked absolutely awful. So what I found out, after I found out she hated her accent, I asked some of the partners to come in and tell me what they thought of her Spanish accent. And they absolutely loved it. In fact, one of them said they thought it was very sexy. So again, it's how we perceive ourselves. So she decided she wanted to take care of herself. And I actually gave her one of these fabulous diamond blend masks. Have any of you tried this yet?
Yes, amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. I tried it and I gave her one as well. The Diamond Blend range of beauty products are just so fabulous and I've really enjoyed using them. And thank you to everybody that gave me some of these products to try because they're really brilliant. But I gave it to my client and I also gave her a red lipstick too. And we went out and I dressed her. In fact, I brought her here to Boni Caro and she felt so much better about herself and how she looked. So your image is so important, as we all know. How you look, what you wear, how you do your hair. In fact, I even popped her down the road to Tony and Guy as well. So how you look, your hair, your image, your clothes is so important. But remembering also how you feel and what you say to yourself. So just for a moment, I'd like you all to anchor a moment that was a really good memory for you, something that made you feel really good about yourself. You could have been in the Bahamas, sipping a cocktail with the sun beaming down on you. You could have just been having really good fun with friends at lunch or whatever it is, laughing with your friends. And anchoring is a memory that you take, that you have in your head, that you actually link to your thumb and your forefinger, and you squeeze them together. So everybody, squeeze your thumb and your forefinger together for a moment and think of a time that made you feel really good about you. Just think of that moment. Think of it. And whilst you're thinking of that moment, start to feel really good. See what you see when you were really feeling fantastic in that moment. Hear what you hear. Really be there, be in that moment. And always remember that moment, because you can squeeze and anchor that moment anytime you want, wherever you are, when you walk into a party, when you walk into Boni Caro, whatever it is, when you're meeting people, when you're walking into a meeting, anchor the moment that you felt really fabulous about you. So it's your choice to choose when you want to make change in your life. It's your choice to get up, get out, and get going. To make yourself look fabulous, look good. Come along to Boni Caro and try on all the clothes and let Nicci and everybody help you to feel great too. And in fact, that just reminds me very quickly of the film Pretty Woman. Who remembers Pretty Woman? Yay! And when Julia Roberts walked into the shop and actually the sales assistant looked at her and she really judged her and she didn't want to sell her any clothes, so she left. And thank goodness she had Richard Gere on her arm, mind you. Who wouldn't mind having Richard Gere on their arm? I love it. And he then took her out shopping and she went back to the shop again with that fabulous hat on and that fabulous outfit with loads of bags and bags of confidence too. And when she walked in, the sales assistant couldn't wait to serve her. And she said to her, "Do you work on commission?" And she said, I think she said yes. And then she said to her, "Big mistake, huge, massive." And Julia Roberts then walked out onto Rodeo Drive, feeling fabulous and looking fabulous too. Now, we may not be on Rodeo Drive. We may be in Mill Hill Broadway. However, being in Boni Caro, we could be absolutely anywhere. So make that fabulous impact. Feel good about yourself. Feel confident, because it's up to you, as I said. It's up to you to choose to make those choices, to make that positive change and feel absolutely fabulous about you in your life every single day. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you later. Come and have a chat with me.